Alright guys, well we're going to jump right into this video because you know it's going to be long. So didn't do a video last week. I did, but I didn't. Posted a crappy video with a program that I've never used. I posted videos from my phone before and that sucked. So it's supposed to be this great program, but it's not a great program. So it ruined my video. It set it to private, so don't think you guys got to see it until like 3 days ago. So you're like, ooh, 2 videos this week. I don't think so. Went to my hometown, big storm, cleaned it up by myself completely. So after being the hero, I gallantly came home and decided that it was, I think I came home the day after I was supposed to post a video, but I'm like, I ain't posting no video. So, wasn't happy with the results. So here's where we go. I gained weight. Not for this week, so but we're going back. We've got to catch up. It's been 2 weeks since I talked to you. I weighed myself when I got back, and I was 6 pounds heavier than I was last week, or my last video where I posted weight, and I was 291 and I was 296.8, so almost so 6 pounds. So I was like, holy smoker loaders. Is that a word? No. Gosh. Basically, I was like, oh boy. So you may say to yourself, well, Staley, it's just a stall, you silly guy. It's not a stall. Here's the deal. Stalls are for people that are busting their tail off, doing everything right, and they just can't lose weight. Stalls are not for people that are snacking like crazy, making bad decisions, and not working out. It's not a stall. So I was making a lot of bad decisions. I had lost motivation to go to the gym. My wife has been working her tail off. It's not her fault, but I got a lot of pressure to get stuff done around the house, to kind of pick up, not the slack, because that would say that she's slacking, and she's not slacking, but to kind of make sure that everything's right. And so I stepped it up, and you can actually see one of my projects. I got in trouble for it, but remember all that mess that used to be back there? It's been that way for almost 2 years. So right there is the door to the attic. Well, it's actually a closet, but then behind the closet there's a door to the attic. And all the stuff there needed to go there. And it's like, why not? But my wife likes to organize, but she's so busy in her head that she can't get things done. And so everything gets left half done. And so I was like, you know what? She's never going to get to it. It's never going to be perfect, and it can't be perfect. So I'm putting it all away, and I'll put it in a place where if she ever wants it to be perfect, open the door and get it. And so I put it away, and I crazy cleaned this place. And so, yeah, that's just one of the things. So I was doing stuff, but I just was unmotivated to go to the gym. There's a lesson. You know why I cleaned this? I cleaned this because I started feeling hungry. You're like, what? I had no reason to be hungry. I actually, my head was saying, eat, but then I was listening to my pouch, and my pouch was like, dude, I'm good, man, I'm good. And so I'm like, that doesn't make any sense to me. And I just realized that everything I've been doing for the last couple weeks has been head hunger. And it started getting ridiculous. And so I said, okay, well, what do I do? Well, I had some rules. And so here's I want to teach you guys this. Not that I'm a teacher, but I'm going to tell you guys what I've learned, and maybe you can think about it yourself. For me, I'm watching calories now. I'm being very, like what calories going in, what calories going out. And there are always snacks that work for you. But the thing about it is, if those snacks don't work for you, but they work for everybody else, and you keep trying them, well, then you might find that you're eating more of them. And so for me, a little Baby Bell light, 50 calories, used to be enough. I'd put it in the pouch would fill up, and I'd be like, oh, I'm good. I'm not good anymore. In fact, what I've been doing, what I was noticing is I was doing 2 Baby Bells wrapped with 2 or 3 pieces of deli turkey, eating that, and then sitting for about an hour and maybe having like a Snyder's like whole hard pretzel, sometimes dipped in cheese sauce. Are you kidding me? Like, idiot. So I was like, okay, what do I do? I got to do something different. Well, I had a rule. Protein bars are meal replacements for me. This is why. Most protein bars are 200 calories or more. That's for an R&Yer, that's kind of a meal. And so I was like, I would not do protein bars. But I started realizing that, like what I just described to you, was probably 400 to 500 calories. I'm an idiot. Like, I mean, when you had the cheese sauce, you had 2 Baby Bells, that's 100 calories, plus all the turkey, and it just is ridiculous. And so it's like, I'm adding a ton of calories. Protein is what I need, which not that the Baby Bells didn't give me protein, but if I have a decent size. I've been doing these balance bars because I can handle a little bit more sugar, so I think they have like 12 grams of sugar. But they have some carbs. They have it's all balanced for people that work out and stuff like that. But they're very tasty, but they're very filling. And so like they really sit in there and just like stew. Um, and so I'm like, I'm gonna switch to these. So they're 200 calories, and I eat them now. And if I feel hungry, and I'm good. Keeping up with my fluid intake has got to be a pretty big deal too. Not only just for fullness, but for flushing it all out. Um, Now, I do want to say that traveling, um, something about sitting in my car for 6 hours and driving, um, it kind of causes me to retain fluid. I noticed that my ankles were kind of swollen and everything, and it takes me a few days. So slowly, as that fluid started coming out, and I started flushing the system, even though I was drinking tons of water. I mean, I kept on my fluids when I was away on my trip, like you would not believe. I mean, it was like I was constantly peeing, flushing everything. I mean, it was great. The pooper's been working good. I was gonna say it. Uh, I've been going once, twice a day, even. So, been having good, healthy bowel movements. Yay! I definitely retain water on these trips, and so I think that was a pretty big part of what I was doing. So, came back, still haven't been able to hit the gym, still been crazy busy, but I've been learning some lessons. For instance, today, daughter comes up to me and she goes, "Daddy, mommy had ice cream last night," which Daddy did too. I had a little bit of ice cream, but we'd had it after the kids went to sleep. Well, she went to throw something away and saw the cups, and she knows those cups. And she's like, "Can I have ice cream today?" Well, yeah, like you've been a good kid, like why not? So I was like, "Yeah, you can have ice cream today." And I was thinking, but I really want to go to the gym. If I take her to ice cream, I won't be able to go to the gym. I'm like, looked up on Google. 2.2 miles away is the ice cream place. Let's walk. So that's basically what we did. We said, let's walk. And got the stroller out and I pushed those turds around, which it's good. I'm walking and I'm pushing about, with both of my kids, maybe about 40, 50 pounds in the stroller, and loaded it all up and went for a walk. And I actually ended up taking them to lunch. There was a really good deli place. I went and I got some good meats and I ate those, and she got a good lunch. And I'm saying "and" a lot, aren't I? But then we took a walk. I walked around the whole like downtown Wheaton area, and then we went to an ice cream place and we had ice cream, and then we walked back. And I kept my pedometer with me, and I ended up walking 8.9 miles, almost 9 full miles. Um, Hey, great! I did not a 9 mile walk today. Are you? That's great, and it's good decisions. And I didn't get ice cream. In fact, I went to Starbucks. It was time for me to get. Allow me to have a sip. Tasty. So I get Banded Wendy's drink, the tea misto thing, but I get my own little concoction of it. So I do it with green tea. And but it was time for me to buy a new tumbler. I'd had the same tumbler for like 3 years, and like the inside part, it was like a twist top, so you could drink from any side of it. Um, they stopped selling them because apparently they confuse people. So everyone likes to have a specific hole that they drink out of. So, but it was getting all nasty on the inside, and I couldn't get a brush in there to clean it. So I knew it was time to buy a new one. Plus, this one is a 20 ouncer, and my other one was like a 12 or 16 ounce or 12 ouncer. We'll say 12 ouncer. And so this way I can get a little bit more. And I keep China green tips is my green tea that I like. And I actually buy them and keep them at home, and I have them there. This one's with steamed milk and Splenda. So non-fat, so that way I get some proteins. Green tea is great for you, and so yeah, I get all the good stuff. So so it's time for me. So I chose that, and that was my treat for the day, and let my kid do her thing. The theme of everything is the honeymoon's over. I can gain weight again. I can. I think I can still lose. In fact, I know I can still lose. But the honeymoon's over. Always feeling full, and you can eat whatever you want to eat, and you'll lose weight and all that. Those days are over. I'm almost exactly 9 months out, and I got about 3 or 4 more days, and I'm 9 months out, and honeymoon's over. So it's okay with me though. It's okay with me though. I gotta live life. I've got to learn to live like this all the time, and that's fine with me. So I'm good. Um, what else do we want to talk about? Well, what else do we want to talk about? Where do I weigh now? Um, so weight now, I am down 2 pounds. I'm actually down 3 pounds. I just weighed myself. I just took a shower and weighed myself, and I'm down 3 pounds. But we're gonna say 2 pounds. So I'm down to 289. So that's 2 pounds from where I was 2 weeks ago. But hey, it's going down again, so that's good. I'm very glad to be in the 280s. It blows me away how much weight I've lost. Even my dad noticed just last week. He's like, "It's only been like 3 weeks, and you look so much smaller." And I'm like, "Thanks, man. It's cool." We did a little knuckle bump. We blew it up. Blew it up. Yeah. So that's not what we did. No. Felt great. Uh, Going home, going back to that, it's funny is it takes so much for me to like get a good workout now. I was cutting trees down and moving trees and brush and repairing roofs and just doing all this stuff, and I don't remember really ever sweating. I mean, I remember one time we're cutting down this forest of trees, and my brother lives in the woods, and so to even get out of his house, he had to cut trees down. I mean, it was just terrible. But we're working. I looked at my brother's full out, drenched in sweat, and I'm like, am I not working hard enough? Like, the only thing with sweating was my hands because the gloves I grabbed were my winter work gloves. So I'm like, oh, these are warm. So yeah, I'm stupid. That's that. So I'm doing good. Getting back into the swing of things and feeling good about life, and that's it. So, you guys rock my face off. Thanks for being my friends on Facebook. You guys have always been real fun and encouraging, and I think some of you added me to your Facebook and didn't know what you were getting into. So, with me making my stupid comments and stuff. So, um, welcome to my world. That's what I do every day. My wife just rolls her eyes. It's like constantly. All she does is goes. I just hear it in the background. Sometimes I'm just talking to the kids and I hear them in the background going. So, oops. So yeah, I love you guys, and live well and prosper. Is that whole Spock deal? Um, Eat your fiber so you poop well. Probiotics, poop well. Really, generally, just keep the idea of poop well. Bye, guys.